here at the Colony Inn, 4917 Vineland. I'm with, are you Michael Phelan?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Phelan, what's your birthday? Do you have a permanent address? And we can mail stuff to you, the outcome of this complaint?
No, I'm here looking for a
Do you have a
place.
P.O. box or anything?
No, sir. I am here looking for a place to live, sir.
Well, how would you receive mail if we were going to send it?
By email?
Okay, what? 818-561-5861, your phone number?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't want to discuss the problem with the rent or the payments or anything like that. I just want to discuss the officer's conduct from the time they got to the front of your door to the time they left. And not
Well, that's kind of irrelevant because from what I understand...
No, you're making a complaint about their actions of handcuffing you and searching you and the way they came in and all that. So that's what a complaint is about. It's not about the legality of your stay here or that lady downstairs, you know, what she's accusing you or anything like that. This is strictly on how the officers, their misconduct, as you were telling me about what they did and you feel what you felt was wrong. So I'm going to focus on that if possible. We're going to go downstairs afterwards and try to...
I want to make it very clear, sir, that we've already been able to establish that the officers did not correctly listen.
Okay. I need you to say it again on tape because all the stuff...
They did not take the time, sir, to understand the reality of this situation.
Okay. Let's start from the beginning. Tell me about...
That is the beginning.
No.
The officers took incorrect information, sir, and came up here making judgments about what they were encountering. Those judgments were incorrect, sir.
Okay, so your first problem is that they incorrectly received the information before they came up here.
Correct.
Okay, what happened next?
They kicked the door in. The door was barely cracked.
So it was unlocked and open.
Sir,
a few inches.
Sir, I just wanted, 5 minutes ago, everything that I was explaining to you, you were very on the record of saying, yes, this is incorrect. I am telling you the door was barely cracked. They knocked,
Listen.
they kicked it open, and they said, come out here right now. They didn't ask anything else.
When I ask you the extra questions, it's because somebody that's not here is going to have to visualize it in their head. When you say the door was cracked open, I need to maybe ask one question. What do you mean by cracked open? I have to ask supplemental questions so that all the readers of this and the listeners are able to really accurately understand what happened.
I'm telling you extremely accurately what happened.
Okay, so they're at the front door, and then what happened?
They knocked and kicked rather aggressively on the door. It flew open.
Okay,
and I looked up.
Cracked open. How much was it open?
An inch.
Okay.
Just very similar to the way you saw it when you showed up.
I can't put that on tape.
That's fine. You understand what I'm saying.
I'm not going to be the one that adjudicates this, so I need for you to explain.
Sir, within 2 seconds, I was told to come out here, and within 15 to 20 seconds, I was handcuffed, sir, before I had a chance to reply or say anything.
Okay, let's get
that straight, okay?
Let's break that down step by step.
20 seconds, 30 seconds into their inquiry, I was handcuffed.
Okay, let's break it down. The door swings open. What did they say? What were you doing?
Sir, I just said that. They said,
break it down in more detail.
They said, sir, get out here right now. That's what they said.
Okay, what did you say? What did you do?
I didn't say anything. I got up and honored their request.
No, but earlier you said, come on in.
Well, no, after I had been in handcuffs for 20 minutes, I said, please, gentlemen, I'm having a really bad reaction. Would you like to come into my apartment? Okay. I have nothing to hide.
Okay,
and they allowed me, and they continued to threaten me and coerce me with the handcuffs on.
Okay, I need to break this down. All right, so the door swings open. They order you to come out. You don't say anything. You just follow their directions. And
I replied with their request. I honored their request.
Did you say anything?
No, well, it's only 5 steps to the door.
I have to ask.
I understand. No, I didn't say anything.
So you went outside.
And I said, hi, guys.
All right, so you did say something. Then what did they say?
They basically started accusing me of not paying rent and telling me that
No, but I mean the very first thing.
Sir, they told me. They asked me, why are you not paying the rent? What's going on here? And I could not explain anything to them because they were already well convinced of the information that they had was correct. I tried for 20 minutes to politely communicate with them, sir, and they insisted that I be handcuffed. The one gentleman had his arm.
I need to do this chronologically, or it's just going to get very confusing. We're not chronological at all. I want to break it down step by step. You said within 20 seconds you were already handcuffed, so let's break down that 20 seconds.
Well, I don't know, but I'm telling you within an extremely short amount of time.
Let's not worry about the time so much. Let's go, sequence in sequence. Okay, so you go outside. What did they say to you? What did they do?
Sir, I just answered that question.
No.
I answered that question very clearly, sir.
Actually, no,
they started telling me that they didn't ask me anything. They started telling me things, sir.
Okay, so they were talking to you about the situation.
They started telling me the facts.
All right. So,
and if I didn't agree with them...
Okay, hold on. So they didn't start patting you down right then?
Oh, no. They patted me down like within instantly.
Okay, so what did they do first? Talk or pat down?
I have a medical condition, and my memory, and I'm upset, and I'm trying to comply with you.
Whatever the best you can remember.
But you know what? I've been very, very honest with you. I've given you a very clear description. I will not allow my words to be misrepresented.
No, I'm just asking you to tell me the story again, because what you told me before isn't going to be on a tape, and I want to get it accurate, because it's very important.
Sir, when I first told you that they kicked open the door and told me to come out, you said that's the first thing they did wrong. Secondly, you told me that the Italian officer has only been on the force for less than a year, and he's a probation officer.
Sir, please, we could talk for 2 hours on this, about this and that. Let's just go through the chronology of what you remember and get to the end of this, okay? And then we can go downstairs and talk to the manager. I know you want to do that. Okay, and I just want to break it down step by step so the captain or whoever listens to this can analyze whether each of those steps was appropriate or not. And I'll just for clarification, when you said kicked the door open, all right? If they kicked the door open, then yeah, that's inappropriate. But that's what I want to arrive at. What is a kick? Okay, so when you say kick, how forcefully was it? Did the door slam open, or it was more push it with their foot?
It was wide open, sir. They did not knock, sir. That's all I can tell you. They did not knock. They did not get proper clearance. They did not do what they are required to do by law, sir. Okay. And then I was rightfully handcuffed.
Okay, let's go step by step.
I'm telling you exactly what happened.
They called you outside, and did they tell you to turn around, or were they talking at first?
They told me to turn around, and I complied with their request, and
okay, so you turned around. Did they direct you to put your hands behind your head, behind your back?
Yes.
What do you remember?
Well, I remember not being able to respond to anything before them telling me, put your hands behind your back. And I asked, why am I being arrested? And they said, you're not being arrested. And I said, well, why am I being detained?
Okay.
And they said,
because...
At
the point you're asking these questions, did they start the search, or were you, I mean...
Oh, yeah, they were searching me at that
point. So let's go
point.
step by step. Okay, so you turned around, and you don't recall if you had your hands behind your back or your head, right?
Sir, I did exactly what the officer
I need to clarify where it was.
I don't know the procedure.
Okay, so you're not sure head or back?
No,
okay,
put your hand above your head.
Okay, fine. At that point...
He cuffed my left hand, and he said...
Sir, we're going out of order because I'm sure they searched you before they handcuffed you. I would believe they did. So let's go step by step, because if you want any kind of accountability, we have to do it that way. If we're jumping around, then I can tell you now, you're not going to get any chance of any accountability that you're looking for. I need to break it down to see if they did something wrong. Okay? So...
Well, I don't know. Do they have the legal right to push open my door and to handcuff me before they ask any questions? Is that legal?
In some circumstances, yes.
In this one, is it?
I need to break it down.
I'm telling you straight up, man.
All right. Let's just break this down step by step, and then we'll talk about the legalities afterwards. All right, so you're outside, you've turned around and complied, your hands are in a position where they can search. Did they start searching you or handcuffing you? What did they do next?
They searched me and handcuffed me, and what happened is that...
Okay, let's not jump too far ahead.
Dude,
we're jumping way far ahead.
No, I'm not. I had the glasses in my hand, my glasses, my sunglasses, and they're expensive. And they were going to crack. And so I was trying to explain to him that they were cracking because they were being compressed. And I just tried getting very
Okay, was this
simple
during the search or during the handcuff?
when I was being handcuffed. And he said, quit getting away from me. And I'm like, I'm not trying to get away from you, sir. I'm just trying to let you know that you're about ready to break my glasses, and I'm asking you politely to comply with my polite request.
I'm going to go back to now you're being searched. Okay, what do you recall about the search?
It happened within 20 seconds.
Okay, so now they're searching you.
He didn't ask my name. He didn't ask anything. He basically told me he asked me, why are you not paying your rent?
Okay, I'm sure they're not asking you that while they're searching you.
He asked me why I don't pay my rent.
Listen to me. We got to go by order.
I am. I'm starting.
No, you're not. We're still at the search. Unless you're telling me they were talking while they were searching. Did they?
Well, the search lasted like...
Okay, let's go step by step.
The search lasted, I mean, I told them I don't have any weapons.
Okay.
And they were like,
Please,
okay.
just answer the questions as best you can without the extra so we can get through this. And then I'll answer every question you have. Okay, so you're being searched. They finished searching, right? Obviously they didn't find anything, right?
No.
Okay. At this point, the search just ended. Did they handcuff you immediately, or was there a period of talking?
Oh no, I was handcuffed while the search was going on.
Well, no, you can't You can't handcuff during a search. You have to finish the search and then handcuff. Or are you saying they handcuffed you and continued the search?
It all happened in 5 to 10 seconds, sir. I was so astounded. I was so awestruck that I was now being like confronted and detained by police officers. I couldn't. It was like the Twilight Zone. I couldn't understand why this was happening, sir.
All right, let's get through this. All right, so they finished searching you. My understanding from what you're telling me is they immediately handcuffed you. At what point did they now start talking to you about the rent and you not paying it, as you were telling me?
Well, immediately after, because
so once you're handcuffed, not before, right? Or is it?
Well, it all transpired rather quickly,
okay,
and they
so
were.
You're not sure of the sequence. Okay.
Well,
so now they're talking about the.
No, they handcuffed me like right away. I mean, they didn't ask questions and then decide to handcuff me. I tried to answer one question, and they basically told me to shut up and handcuffed me.
Okay. So let's before we go on, let's clarify what misconduct you think they did. Okay, starting from the stuff we just talked about. Where are the misconduct issues that you feel are?
Sir, I'm not a civil rights attorney.
No, but what do you think they did wrong?
I'm very confident that they did was wrong.
Okay, what specifically?
I am not going to credit. I am not going to make any account for my assertions of understanding of civil rights law.
No, I'm not asking you civil rights law.
They have no right. They have no right to do what they did, sir.
Okay, what specifically? I need to ask.
That's your job. Why are you here?
No. It's your job to tell me which parts of it you feel they shouldn't have done. That's all I'm asking. I'm not saying it's technical.
Is it legal to just kick open someone's door, tell them to come out, and handcuff them?
In certain circumstances,
they don't even know who
I don't want to ask questions and answer them. I want you to tell me what you
That's
felt.
what you've asked me to do, sir.
No, all right, from now on, just tell me the points you felt they shouldn't have done. How about that? What they shouldn't have done, what they did wrong.
I think that there's nothing more that I can add. I'm just telling you what happened, sir.
Okay, you're going to leave it up to me to pick it up then?
Sir, I'm trying my best to relay this information to you. There's nothing else for me to tell you other than I was unrightfully confronted, my door was kicked open, and within 15 to 20 seconds, I was handcuffed and being really tightly grabbed by an officer who said he was going to take me to jail. I don't know how else to tell you what occurred. Okay, we've already been able to determine that I've done nothing wrong, sir. I did not deserve this.
You didn't do anything wrong. Did he say specifically in those words, I'm going to take you to jail or something like that?
Dude, it sounded,
What do you remember him saying?
You're going to have a big fucking problem on your hands if you don't fucking tell us the truth. And I was like, guys, I am telling you the truth.
Okay, did he say the F word? Okay, there's a difference between...
Sir,
we're going to have listen.
Sir,
if he says, if you don't tell us the truth, there's going to be a problem, versus you're going to effing be taken to jail, or I'm going to take you to jail. There's a difference. So
sir,
how
listen,
do you recall specifically he said it?
I am telling you exactly what happened. I'm asking you politely to follow up and do interviews with the staff. They saw the confrontation.
I'll go talk to them.
They have acknowledged with me clearly.
But I want to hear what you remember.
Well, I'm telling you, it's not only what I remember, I'm telling you there are witnesses.
Okay, I'll talk to them. But tell me what you remember of the wording, because the first time you said it, it was offensive. if that's exactly what they said. But tell me what you remember of what they said.
Sir, listen, I am very unaware exactly in the moment. They were very, very insistent upon coercing me, threatening me, grabbing me, confining me with handcuffs, and then telling me that because he fell off the railing 3 weeks ago, that it justifies his ability to handcuff me without first identifying who I am.
Let's not go on tangents. Okay, so then, you know, you're telling me that the one guy, maybe in non...
Sir, all of this is very clearly noted on the video from which will be coming when my attorney requires this through a subpoena.
Okay, let's go to the next thing, okay?
And so
I'm really
not going to say much anymore else. I've stated to you what I needed to say. We know and we're very clear that the business did not have the right to call the police. They did not give the police clear information, and that is all reflected clearly on the transaction and the records. The police were negligent in their ability to correctly understand and to listen to the woman. And because of that, they came up here and they violated my civil rights, sir. I don't know what else to tell you.
That's what I want to get at. Which civil rights did they violate? That's perfect.
I'm not an attorney, sir.
Well, then,
you've already admitted to me
but
that
how do you
was
know
not
what
good
civil
police.
rights they violated?
You've already admitted to me, sir, the one officer has only been on the job less than a year, and he's a probation officer. They did not follow...
Stop.
Sir, I have all of our
Okay, I'm going to go off tape if you keep going on tangents. We got to stick to what happened so that I don't type up 42 pages of stuff to find a couple of little gems of what we're looking for. Okay, we'll talk about that off tape if you want, but I'm saying that if you're saying they violated your rights, and then when I ask you which ones you're saying, I'm not an attorney, I can't tell you, well then, what do you feel
is it legal for them to do what they did?
I'm not going to answer your questions. You just tell me what you felt they did wrong.
I'm asking you. You are an officer of the law.
I can't. This is not the way it works. You tell me what you felt they did wrong.
I don't have to tell you anything, sir.
Okay.
I'm very clear.
All right, listen. I'm going to go off tape then at 14:34 hours. Okay, you may not get the accountability you want because you're just telling me to guess. Right.
Sir, I'm being very clear with you what happened.
Absolutely not clear.
I'm being very clear, sir. I don't know what else I can tell you.
You can answer my questions without going into a lot of tangents.
I cannot answer your questions.
Anyways,
you will not allow me to.
Because you keep going on tangents on other things. You want to go down and talk to the lady or not?
I'm being very honest with you, sir.
You are being honest. I agree.
And that's my obligation by law, sir.
No, it's not your obligation.
To be honest, yes it is.
You can do anything you want.
Well, I wish the officers had...
Do you want to talk to her? What do you want to do?
Yes, sir. I would like to go down there and pay one more rent tonight so I don't have to have any more issues.
All right.